Hey there guys, how you going? Today we're going to smoke some ribs, do something a little bit different. So we've got the charcoal smoker here, ready to go. We've given it a quick clean. She's not looking the best, she definitely needs a deep clean, but we've given it a quick clean. We've got a new tray in there with some water. So what the water will do for the ribs would be to promote a little bit more moisture while we're smoking them, because they tend to dry out pretty quickly. Okay, so we've got a heat bead here. That's what we're going to use as our fire source for the smoker. We've got our little chimney here, and what we're going to use to light the chimney is just some of the dried fuel. So we just put it straight on top, pour the charcoal on, and light the dried fuel. Okay, now we've got the heat beads going. What we're going to do is we're just going to lift up the grates. And we're just going to pour in some of these heat beads. So the whole idea is that what we're going to do is we've got the heat beads here. These are unheated, and then we put the hot ones here. So what will happen is that the hot beads that we put down here will eventually heat up these ones, giving us a longer cook. So we're going to space this over about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, so that should give us plenty of heat. The heat beads are right to pour in now, so we'll pour them all in. Just be very careful when you're pouring that you don't get burnt. Put these back down. Actually open up your vent. So we've got this one open full, and this one open full here. Okay, so what we've got here is a little bit of paprika, salt and pepper. So we'll put that off to the side for now. Got our pork ribs. They're pretty good, they're from ALDI. Not too bad of a price. What we're going to do is just cut them open. Pull out our ribs. Now, just double check if these ones have a membrane on them. I'm pretty sure they do. So the best way to get rid of the membrane, fold out your rib as much as you can. See if you can get it from the side. Or use a knife if it's any easier. Try and peel off enough so you can get a decent grip on it. If you're struggling and it's a little bit too slippery, just use like a wet paper towel. That usually works best, but this isn't too bad. You pull it straight off like that. Probably just trim off this little bit here, because they'll probably just burn anyway, so just chuck off that little bit. Usually wherever you get your ribs, it depends how they'll look. Sometimes they'll be trimmed and looking nice and neat. Sometimes they'll be like this and just be the rough cut, and then you can get them even rougher than that. I like them like this. They're pretty well trimmed. There's just the odd bit that you might have to trim off like that, and you just pull off your membrane. So next what we're going to do is get our rub, and we just throw it straight on. Get a little bit of flavour into the meat. like to go a little bit lighter on the back. That way, when we cover it all in sauce, it's going to taste pretty good anyways. So it doesn't matter if we put too much on or not on the back. The grill's nice and hot now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to close the main vent just a little bit, just to reduce a little bit of the airflow coming through. And grab our rib, you're going to put it bone side down. Put it down like that. We'll do the other two and then we'll let it all smoke for a few hours. Well, this has been on for 15 minutes, so let's open it up and have a quick look. Well, it's coming along very nicely. So as you can see, it's starting to dry up even after 15 minutes. So what I've got here is just a little bit of paprika, brown sugar, only about a teaspoon. You don't need very much. And a little bit of water. So what we're going to do is we're just going to baste them on. So we do have the tray to promote a little bit of moisture into the barbecue, but it just needs that little bit extra. Usually I use a little bit of a spray of apple juice or something like that, and that'll give it plenty of moisture, and I do that about every 15 minutes. But I want to try something a little bit different. I don't really like using apple juice because it's got such high sugar content. So this is just a little alternative that I'm trying. So I'll let you guys know if it's any good or not, which I'm pretty sure it will be anyways. The flavour that's already on here is going to be absolutely amazing, so this is just to make it a little bit better anyways. That little bit of paprika, and the water is just going to hydrate it just that little bit more. Looks absolutely beautiful. So I'll put it on for another 15 and then we'll check back on it, give it another little bit of a hydrate. Okay, these have been on for about 45 to an hour now, so they're starting to look very good. So I've been basting them every 15 minutes just with this little concoction here. It's just a little bit of water and paprika and brown sugar like I said before. Just give it a quick baste every time. So these are cooking a little faster than I thought they would. They're a little bit thinner than I would normally get, but that's what they had. So what we've got here is just some aluminium foil. Bit of a staple for this type of barbecuing. Grab a piece of that. This is my Stubbs hickory bourbon sauce. So we've got that. We're just going to put a little bit on top of the. We're just going to put a little bit on top of the alcohol here. It's very blowy today, so very hard. Just going to smear it around as much as we can. Tastes very good. Just going to put a little bit more on where it hasn't gotten on. Give it a little bit of a rub in. The same on the other side. Lots of flavour. Yep, that's looking good. Now what we're going to do, we use the slightly bigger piece, but it's all good, make it work. Just wrap it up as good as we can. And we'll just put it on our little rack up here. So we'll do the other two and we'll get stuck into it. So I've got all three ribs done now, with a little bit of sauce on them, all wrapped up in alfoil. So we'll put them in here for another, about 30 minutes to another hour. We'll see how they are. They should come out nice and tender. They should put a lot of moisture into the meat again. Even though we got that tray, it does need that little bit extra. But we'll see how it turns out. Well, it's been on for plenty of time now, so let's open up and have a look. It's looking very good. It's a little hot. It's looking very good. See the bones are just popping out. That's when you know that they're nice and moist meat. So let's just cut one of these little ones off and we'll have a quick taste. Well, let's have a little taste of the ribs. As normal, the end piece is a little bit chewy on the end. It just dries out a little bit quicker than the rest. But the inside meat is absolutely tender, tastes absolutely perfect. It's not overly flavoured, overly smoked or anything like that. You can see a good pink on the meat, so it's a good smoke ring on it. It's very tasty. This is how it ended up, beautifully smoked. Got a couple of sausages, some coleslaw and some chips as well. Well, thanks for watching this barbecue segment, guys, very much appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, put down in the comments that you would like this video. Give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. See you guys.